Welcome back to BNB Spoilers channel. Today, we're delving into the never-ending love triangle that has kept the bold and the beautiful fans engaged for decades: Ridge Forrester, Brooke Logan, and Taylor Hayes. Just when we think this saga might take a new turn, history repeats itself. But why does it persist? Is this simply a matter of love and passion, or are there deeper, psychological factors at play? Let's break it all down and analyze why this story continues to dominate the Forrester universe. Ridge and Brooke, a love that defies time or just an endless loop of mistakes? After years of heartbreak, betrayal, and reconciliation, Ridge's heart once again leads him back to Brooke, despite his ever-present guilt toward Taylor. It's a choice that should no longer surprise anyone. He has always gravitated toward Brooke, even when logic or morality suggested otherwise. But what makes this connection so unbreakable? Some might say it's love, but is love enough to justify 8 marriages? Ridge and Brooke's romance isn't just about love, it's about addiction, an addiction to drama, passion, and the intoxicating rush of overcoming obstacles only to create new ones. Meanwhile, Taylor, ever the hopeless romantic despite her intelligence and professional success, finds herself standing at the edge of heartbreak yet again. But this time, she makes a decision that will alter the course of her life. She chooses to leave Los Angeles. No longer willing to be Ridge's safety net, Taylor acknowledges that no amount of time, patience, or love will make Ridge pick her over Brooke permanently. Her departure is a declaration of self-worth, a refusal to remain trapped in an emotional cycle that has drained her for decades. Back in Los Angeles, Ridge and Brooke waste no time in rekindling their romance. They decide to get married again. For the 9th time, Brooke puts on a wedding dress, and Ridge promises her forever. But what does forever mean in their world? If history is any indication, it's merely a placeholder until the next misunderstanding, the next betrayal, the next round of heartbreak. Why does this triangle persist? A psychological perspective: on the surface, this love triangle might seem like a classic soap opera trope: 2 women competing for the affections of one man, their love pushing them to extreme measures. But if we peel back the layers, we see a deeper issue at play: emotional stagnation. Let's conduct a little psychological exercise. Imagine someone marrying the same person 8 times. Wouldn't that indicate an inability to learn from past mistakes? The answer seems obvious, yet here we are, watching Ridge and Brooke repeat the same cycle over and over. But why? Some possible answers include: Answer A. Brooke truly loves Ridge and believes their bond is worth the endless struggles. Answer B. Brooke can't find another man who compares to Ridge. Answer C. Neither Ridge nor Brooke has ever emotionally matured. Answer D. This love triangle has become so ingrained in the bold and the beautiful's identity that it will never truly end. Each of these answers carries some truth, but the real issue might be a combination of all 4. Brooke and Ridge aren't just in love, they are addicted to each other's chaos. They thrive on the push and pull, the dramatic breakups, the emotional reunions. For them, love isn't peaceful or stable, it's a battlefield, and they refuse to leave the fight. Meanwhile, Taylor, despite being an accomplished psychiatrist, has allowed herself to play second fiddle to Brooke for far too long. She knows better. She has counseled countless patients about self-respect and healthy relationships. And yet, when it comes to Ridge, she follows the same destructive patterns. It's a tragic contradiction, one that finally pushes her to break free. The high school dynamic. A never-ending rivalry. If we look at Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor's interactions through a different lens, we see a pattern that resembles something straight out of a teenage soap opera. Picture this: Ridge is the charming yet indecisive high school heartthrob. Brooke and Taylor are rival cheerleaders, glaring at each other across the cafeteria, taking jabs at one another in the hallways, and constantly vying for the same boy's attention. Ridge, meanwhile, enjoys the attention, knowing that as long as both women are in love with him, he holds all the power. But the difference between high school and real life is that most people grow up. They graduate, move on, and find new love. So why haven't Brooke, Ridge, and Taylor? Because they are stuck in a time loop of their own making. Ridge has never had to make a real choice because he knows that, no matter what, both women will always be waiting for him. Brooke and Taylor, despite their successes, have allowed their rivalry over Ridge to define their personal happiness. And what's truly ironic is that, outside of their feud, these two women actually have more in common than they realize. Both are fiercely intelligent, both are loving mothers, and both have fought for their place in the world. If Ridge were removed from the equation, they might have even been friends. The final question, will this cycle ever end? As Taylor leaves Los Angeles, fans are left wondering, will she ever return? Will she finally find a love that doesn't require constant sacrifice? And what about Brooke and Ridge? Will their ninth wedding be the last, or is it just another chapter in a never-ending saga? It's tempting to believe that Ridge will finally commit to Brooke for good, but history tells us otherwise. Sooner or later, another conflict will arise. Perhaps Ridge will feel guilty about Taylor's departure. Perhaps he will begin to question whether he made the right choice. Or maybe, just maybe, Taylor will return with a new love interest, one who makes Ridge realize that, for the first time in his life, he might have actually lost her for good. Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, on The Bold and the Beautiful, no love story is ever truly over. Next, we delve into an explosive storyline that could redefine family ties on The Bold and the Beautiful. Sheila Sharp is on the verge of forming an unexpected alliance with Luna Nozawa, a revelation that could shake up Los Angeles and set the stage for betrayal, manipulation, and a deep-rooted quest for belonging. Will Luna embrace her newfound connection to Sheila, or will she find herself entangled in a dangerous web of deceit? Let's break it all down. A storm is brewing. Sheila's influence on Luna could lead to chaos. As spoilers indicate, the developing bond between Sheila and Luna is bound to create ripples in the Forrester family and beyond. Sheila, long known for her obsession with forging a connection with her son, Finn, and grandson, Hayes Forrester Finnegan, sees Luna as an unexpected lifeline, a second chance at forming the kind of family she's always longed for. But what starts as a heartfelt connection could spiral into something far more sinister. With Luna having her own troubled past and a desire to rewrite her future, she might be drawn into Sheila's orbit in ways no one expects. The most alarming prospect? Sheila may entice Luna into a collaborative scheme against none other than Steffy Forrester. Given Steffi's long-standing animosity toward Sheila and her role in keeping Finn away from her, Sheila could see Luna as the perfect pawn to dismantle Steffi's influence. A shared goal of securing Finn's attention and approval might blind Luna to the true cost of aligning with Sheila. But would Luna really go that far? Would she risk everything, including her standing with Finn and the Forresters, just to satisfy her yearning for connection? The three promises that could change Luna's future forever. Sheila has always been a master manipulator, and now that she has a new granddaughter in Luna, it's only a matter of time before she starts making promises that seem too good to refuse. The first, and perhaps the most dangerous, pledge she could make is a vow of unconditional love. For someone like Luna, who has felt adrift and uncertain about her place in the world, Sheila's words could be a soothing balm. But the question remains, can someone like Sheila truly offer unconditional love without expecting something in return? History suggests otherwise. Beyond emotional pledges, Sheila is likely to use her influence to help Luna get ahead in life, if Luna is willing to reciprocate. A classic "I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine" scenario could unfold, with Sheila offering Luna a fresh start in exchange for assistance in securing Finn's trust. Given Luna's current struggles, she may be tempted to accept such a deal, unaware of the deeper consequences that lie beneath Sheila's sweet words. But that's not all. Sheila has always been an expert at playing matchmaker when it serves her own interests. With her newfound romance with Deacon Sharp offering her a sense of stability, she might even extend that advantage to Luna, guiding her in a strategic pursuit of Will Spencer. If Sheila sees potential in aligning Luna with a powerful name like Spencer, she won't hesitate to give her guidance, even if it means orchestrating a few well-placed manipulations along the way. However, lurking in the background is another formidable force, Elector Forrester, who could pose a significant threat to any plans Sheila has for Luna's future. Sheila's newfound family, will it lead to redemption or more destruction? For years, Sheila has been desperate to be accepted by her family, but her methods have always led to disaster. Now, with Luna, she has a unique opportunity to prove that she can change, but does she truly want to? While Sheila might convince herself that she's acting out of love, it's more likely that her instincts for control and power will take over. If Luna allows herself to be drawn into Sheila's world, she might soon realize that there's no escaping the consequences. Upcoming spoilers hint that this bond will unleash a whirlwind of chaos. Luna's involvement with Sheila might put her at odds with people she once trusted. Finn, who has already struggled with his mother's manipulative tendencies, could find himself torn between protecting Luna from Sheila and trying to keep his own family intact. Meanwhile, Steffi won't hesitate to fight back if she senses Sheila gaining ground. With so many moving pieces, one thing is certain, this is a turning point for Luna, and whether she emerges stronger or more broken will depend on the choices she makes in the coming weeks. What's next for Sheila and Luna? The road ahead is filled with uncertainty. Will Luna fall for Sheila's promises, or will she see through her grandmother's manipulations before it's too late? Will Sheila truly attempt to build a genuine relationship, or will she use Luna as another pawn in her never-ending battle for power? No matter what happens next, fans can expect fireworks as Luna and Sheila's dynamic takes center stage. With the potential for legal breakthroughs, power plays, and shocking betrayals, the drama is only just beginning. Stay tuned for more updates because on The Bold and the Beautiful, nothing is ever as it seems. Next, we dive into a game-changing revelation that will send shockwaves through The Bold and the Beautiful. Finn has just learned a secret that could upend his marriage, his family, and his entire sense of identity. Luna Nozawa is not his cousin, but his daughter. As Finn grapples with this truth, the question remains, will he come clean to Steffi Forrester, or will his silence cause even greater destruction? Let's break it all down, analyze the key players, and explore the ramifications of this life-altering secret. Bill Spencer's secret power play, why is Luna hidden away? As Finn desperately seeks out Luna, convinced that he must now step up as her father, he encounters an unexpected roadblock. She's nowhere to be found. Expecting to find her in prison, Finn instead learns that she has vanished from the system entirely. His first instinct is to blame Poppy Nozawa, believing she has used her connections to keep him away from their daughter. However, Poppy is just as blindsided as Finn. What Finn and Poppy don't know is that Bill Spencer has orchestrated a covert deal to keep Luna under his control. Pulling strings behind the scenes, Bill has ensured that Luna is placed under house arrest, on the Spencer estate, of all places. But why? What does Bill stand to gain from keeping Luna hidden away from her father and mother? And more importantly, why is he keeping her presence a secret from even his own children? There are many possible motives for Bill's secrecy. Could he see Luna as... Does he risk breaking her trust to be honest, or does he protect her from the pain of his past? The more Finn thinks about his past, the deeper his regrets cut into him. If only he had known about Luna years ago, perhaps her life would have been different. He believes he could have given her the guidance she needed to avoid trouble, to make better choices, to keep her from becoming a pawn in other people's manipulations. He doesn't want to fail her again, but he also knows that stepping up as her father will change everything, not just for him, but for Steffi and their entire family. Steffi has already made her stance on family boundaries clear. She refuses to allow Finn near Sheila Carter, his biological mother, due to her history of violence and obsession. But this situation is entirely different. Luna is his daughter, an innocent young woman caught in the middle of circumstances beyond her control. Can Finn really walk away from her just to keep his marriage intact? And if he tells Steffi the truth, will she stand by his side, or will this be the final straw that breaks their marriage? Deacon's hidden connection to Poppy, another betrayal waiting to explode. While Finn wrestles with his choices, another shocking layer of deception remains buried beneath the surface. Steffi has no idea about the past connection between Deacon Sharp and Poppy Nozawa. Deacon, ever the opportunist, has his own reasons for keeping secrets. He doesn't want Steffi worrying about Luna, or any potential threat she might pose. But by shielding Steffi from the truth, he is unwittingly setting the stage for a massive fallout. Steffi prides herself on being in control of her life, and the idea that so many people around her have been keeping secrets will make her feel utterly betrayed. How could Finn, the man she trusts the most, hide the truth about Luna? How could Deacon, someone she has begrudgingly allowed into her world, keep such a crucial detail from her? And when she eventually discovers the full story, will she be able to forgive either of them? With every lie, the tension grows. And when the truth finally surfaces, the explosion will be inevitable. Steffi's growing fears: is Luna another Sheila? One of the most haunting aspects of this revelation is the undeniable resemblance between Luna and her infamous grandmother, Sheila Carter. While Luna has never met Sheila, her mannerisms, her unpredictable nature, and even the choices she has made bear an eerie similarity to the woman who has tried to destroy Steffi multiple times. Steffi has fought long and hard to keep her family safe. She has built walls around herself to protect her children and her marriage from the influence of dangerous people. The mere idea that Luna, Finn's newly discovered daughter, could carry Sheila's darkness within her is enough to send shivers down her spine. Is Luna capable of the same level of deceit and destruction? Can Finn truly believe he can guide her away from Sheila's legacy, or is he blinded by his own desperation to make up for lost time? Steffi is strong, but she has her limits. She already feels like her marriage has been tested beyond reason. If Finn insists on bringing Luna into their lives, will Steffi be able to accept it, or will it drive an irreparable wedge between them? Finn's decision: the moment of truth is coming. Finn knows that time is running out. He can't keep this secret forever. Sooner or later, Steffi will find out, and the longer he waits, the worse the fallout will be. But how does he even begin to tell her? If Steffi finds out from someone else, the betrayal will cut even deeper. But if he confesses now, can he really expect her to understand? There are so many uncertainties, but one thing is clear: Finn is standing at a crossroads. Every decision he makes from this point forward will shape not only his future but the future of Luna, Steffi, and everyone else caught in the crossfire. And what about Luna? How will she react when she learns that Finn is her father? Will she welcome him into her life, or will she reject him, believing he abandoned her all these years? The truth is coming, and when it finally explodes, no one will be left unscathed. What's next? The fallout will be devastating. As this story unfolds, there are more questions than answers. Will Finn finally tell Steffi the truth, before it's too late? How will Steffi react when she learns about Luna's true identity? What is Bill Spencer's true motive for keeping Luna hidden? Will Luna embrace Finn as her father, or will she push him away? And perhaps the most dangerous question of all, does Luna carry Sheila's darkness within her? One thing is for sure, The Bold and the Beautiful is about to be rocked by one of the most shocking twists in recent history. Secrets never stay buried forever, and when the truth finally comes out, the fallout will change everything. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning.